All right. Welcome to the very first episode of LanCast, the official podcast for the City of Lancaster. This will be your go-to spot for conversations about programs, people, and the priorities that shape our community. Whether you're a longtime resident of the City of Lancaster or just curious about what's going on, we're glad you're here. So today, we're going to be talking about all things shopping local, including how you can earn cash back just by supporting your favorite local businesses right here in our city. And joining us today is the amazing Tiffany Johnson. Tiffany is a TV host, reporter, and producer. You might recognize her from our government access channel, Channel 28, where she covers local sports as a sideline reporter, local news at the news desk, and hosts the lifestyle show Tiff on the Town. You may also know her from something that's really small, too. Tiffany was Miss California 2022. She's a proud local who graduated from Paraclete High School. She brings a passion for storytelling, community connection, and creative outreach to literally everything she does and touches. So, Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Jen. Seriously, I need you everywhere I go. I think if you're in my back pocket, my life, my job would be so much easier. I'll just have you talk for me.
Honestly, it just flows out.
Thanks, Jen. Well, I'm super excited to be here today. I think the topic that we're going to focus on is so important for not just small business owners here locally, but our community in general, because it's supporting local and thriving local is something I'm so passionate about, you're passionate about, and our guest Michael is passionate about. So thank you for having me. And speaking about Michael, let's introduce our guest. Michael Flores is a coordinator with our economic development team. Michael works directly with our business community and helped bring programs like Open Rewards and Shop, Drive, Earn, interesting title, to life. So welcome, Michael. Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to be here.
I'm really excited to dive into things, but before we do, I just want to get to know you a little bit better. You shared with me earlier that you've been with the city for about 15 years, which is a long time. Seen your face everywhere, heard great things about you, but for people that might not know what it takes to be a coordinator with Econ Dev, what is something that might be shocking or interesting to the ear to hear that it's a part of your role?
Yeah, so being a coordinator with economic development, it's a little bit different than some of your typical roles. For me, I do a lot of data analytics. So I do a lot of back-end research to make sure that our businesses are up for success and succeeding. One of my main priorities is making sure that our community is doing well and thriving. That is our goal. We want to meet businesses where they're currently at and take them to the next step. So data analytics goes hand in hand with our businesses. I'll do some research on the back end, see what businesses are thriving and doing really well and which other ones could use a little bit of an extra nudge, and do some one-on-one connections and create a relationship with them.
Nice. So for small business owners that are listening, if they don't have your contact yet, they probably should. So do you mind just throwing that in there now? I know we'll have it on visually, but if someone's just listening, can you just say it now so they can already add it to their contact list?
Absolutely. They can email us directly at our economic development email, and that is econdev@cityoflancasterca.gov. Or they could even give us a call at 661-723-6128. And we'll do our best to respond as quick as we possibly could and help them out with their inquiry.
Yeah, you guys respond extremely quick, so kudos to that. You guys do so many projects. You lead so many things that are going to help our economy and our community. But what's a specific project that you're working on right now that you're pretty excited about?
Recently, we launched a new program, and it's called our Business Spotlight. And what this program does is businesses can apply, submit a few quick questions about your business, and what it can do is we'll receive that on our end. We can then reach out to you and let you know what some of the benefits are for this package. But what this package includes is a feature on L28, a month of a billboard promotion, and also additional social media posts. So
nice.
It's exciting because now businesses have an avenue for additional free marketing at no cost to them. And it's all done through the city. We do all the connecting and posting and photo enhancements and adjustments. Everything is done on the city's end, but we do what we can to be able to highlight and really spotlight these businesses that can use a little bit of an extra nudge.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm a small business owner myself. My parents were small business owners, and in today's time, media is everything. That's the only way to market. So to have that opportunity for your small businesses it's huge. And I just want to clarify, the Business Spotlight is separate than Business of the Month. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So our Business of the Month program, that actually runs through Open Rewards. We can talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But for the Business Spotlight, that still has some similar perks, The difference is that businesses can apply, like, hey, I need this extra help. Sometimes they'll reach out to us and just say, like, I'm struggling. What can I do? And we'll look them up. We'll tell them, here's the application, apply, send us some of your info, and then we'll reach out and we can really establish what they're looking for, what kind of audience they're trying to hit. And then we can take it from there and see what we can do to help out their business.
Wow. And businesses can do both, right? They can do Business Spotlight and Business of the Month?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yes.
So any opportunity that you have for a small business, it's all hands on.
Yes,
That's
for sure.
so cool. Okay, so you spoke about the Open Rewards program. For anybody that doesn't know what it is, can you just break it down to the most simple terms of how it benefits our community?
Open Rewards is great. Let's say you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go and you're going to shop. And then when you shop, you're going to go to another store and you're going to go to another store. And then you're going to go home and you spent your money and that's about it. Well, with Open Rewards, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to shop. But now you're getting cash back every time. Every single time you shop, you are getting rewards kickback instantly added to your Open Rewards wallet. So the Open Rewards wallet, it's part of the Open Rewards app. It's a free application available for everybody.
Okay.
It's available on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Sign up, create your free account, select Lancaster as your home base, and then just watch those rewards roll in.
Wow.
It's as simple as shopping. You get rewards back, and on certain days, like Fridays, every day of the year, you get 10% back.
That's awesome.
It's
Wow.
really neat.
That's
It's pretty
huge.
cool.
Okay, so for somebody that has never downloaded an app before, and the first app that they choose to download is the Open Rewards program app with the City of Lancaster, do they know or are they made aware that this is just for local shopping, correct? Because we're investing local dollars into local businesses.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the main goal behind Open Rewards and one of the visions for it was we're keeping our local dollars local.
Nice.
We wanted the community to find a place where they can spend and support our local businesses. And then in return, one thing they get rewards back, but also the money that's spent at some of these businesses, the money can then be reinvested back into our community, whether it's through the streets or it's through our schools and education, even back into the business. We really wanted to hit that it helps everybody as a whole, especially these small business owners and helping our community as a whole.
Nice. Twofold question. So how does a small business become a part of the Open Rewards program? And on the second end of that, how does our community know who's a part of the Open Rewards program?
There are two options for a business owner. One, they could either email us directly at econdev@cityoflancaster.ca.gov,
Nice.
and then we will add their info in and auto-enroll them. Or if they download the app on their end, which I encourage them to go this route, if they download the app on their end, they can create a profile and then select the profile button on the bottom right,
Okay.
and then select add a business, and that will be adding their own business.
It's that simple.
Really simple.
Wow.
And the great thing about that is if they are the one that created the profile and they added their own business, now they have analytics on their back end to see how many customers were coming in, how many customers made purchases, and it has like a full breakdown of the spending and tracking that's going on there.
That's phenomenal.
Really, really cool.
Yeah. So even if you've set up an Instagram account before, you can set up an Open Rewards program account too.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so awesome. Okay, so there's catchy taglines that the City of Lancaster loves to use, which I think is so creative, but there's a brand new one that really stands out that's focused on keeping our local dollars local, and it's Shop, Drive, Earn. What is that?
Yes, so Shop, Drive, Earn. We just launched that one maybe 2 weeks ago, so it's very fresh. But with Shop, Drive, Earn, it's basically an extension of our Open Rewards platform. Our Open Rewards platform has been a huge success in the last 2 years, and currently we've actually had $3 million reinvested back into our community
Wow.
through this platform, so it's been great. So with Shop, Drive, Earn, we wanted to show our community, hey, it's not just some of the retail establishments, it's not just the restaurants, it's not just the service places. There's more out there. So with Shop, Drive, Earn, we incorporated the drive portion of it, and that's that. We made a partnership with our auto mall, local auto mall, as well as like Harley Davidson. And anytime somebody makes a purchase at those locations, they receive rewards there as well. It's just an extension of our Open Rewards, but it's great because now you're also able to use it for purchasing a vehicle opposed to just your food.
Yeah. Michael, you guys have done an amazing job. You really have pushed the opportunity for local dollars to stay local and making everyone feel comfortable about it, which is so important. Michael, with Econ Dev, you guys have provided so many opportunities for small businesses, and even those that aren't small business owners feel like they're involved in supporting our local small businesses. One of those opportunities is the Open Rewards Business of the Month. How do you choose the business that you want to highlight, and what actually comes with that feature?
For the Open Rewards Business of the Month program, that one was launched basically as another way to be able to market some of our success stories. So each month we receive a full list of analytics from Blue Dot, who's the creator of Open Rewards, and they're the ones that currently power the main part of the application. So they'll send us a full breakdown of all the successful businesses and also businesses that can use a little bit of an extra nudge. And from there, we look at that data, compose it, and then we'll reach out to the business and start to highlight them. And the highlighting is also, it's a full month of billboard advertisement. We have a billboard at Sergeant Owen Memorial Park. So we have it displayed there for a solid month promoting this business. And then we also do L28 feature, and we'll have it posted on YouTube to share. And then we do a lot of social media outputs from it.
It's amazing, all the things that you guys have done for our community and small business owners. But again, I have a heart for small business because I come from parents that ran a small business. I run a small business. I get the effort that comes behind it, especially in our small town. I grew up here, so I have a heart for this community. But how do you encourage those that don't really have that experience of what it's like to run a small business to really partake in the rewards program?
Automatically, we try and enroll as many businesses as we can. But the biggest gap that we have struggled and we've tried to bridge, and this isn't just for Open Rewards, but it's our organization as a whole, is that we want to let these business owners know that, hey, you can trust us. You can come to us when you need something. Our goal is to meet them exactly where they are at and take them to that next step. That's one of our philosophies that we really stand highly with. So with this app, we felt like this was an opportunity to be able to let these businesses know this is an application that is made for you. You don't have to do anything on your end. There is no staff training. There is nothing that you need to do on your end. Just let us help promote you. Let us market you. Let us share your story. And you don't have to do anything. So the big goal, get them to trust us and develop that relationship with them.
It's amazing. For people that are listening that might not know, the City of Lancaster has been voted time and time again the best city for small business owners. And it's very evident in the work that you do because there's so much support. But if somebody is listening and they don't have the courage yet to take that leap of faith, what do you want to say to them to say, hey, we have your back?
Yes. As Tiffany mentioned, we're actually the only 4-time Most Business Friendly award winner in the LAEDC. So we wear that title very proudly, and it is because we are so much outward facing and transparent with our business owners. We want to see them succeed. When a new business comes here, the moment we hear about them, we try and meet with them, connect with them, and establish that one-on-one relationship. There are times where we didn't hear of the new business, and when they do, if we miss that opportunity, we encourage them to reach out to us because we would love to connect with them, give them some resources, show them some of the additional opportunities that are there, and really just set them up for success. Anytime we hear that there's a business struggling, it saddens our heart because we know, what if there's an opportunity for them that they're just missing?
Yeah.
Even if the City of Lancaster doesn't have a certain grant that pertains to them, there might be a SoCal grant, there might be an LA grant, there might be a state opportunity. And if we have that resource to provide to them, we want to be able to. So we want to reach out to them. We want to connect with them. We want to help them succeed. We want to see them expand.
I love hearing that. I really do. The nicks and crannies of what it looks like to actually run a business is so messy. And when you have your city supporting you and backing you and wanting you to succeed, it's the best feeling in the world. So you love to communicate with our community, and you must get so much feedback of people that are using the Open Rewards program. What are things that you're hearing in emails, phone calls, on the street? What are people saying?
They love it. Typically, it takes like a few tries for the user to really get comfortable with the app. But once they're on it, they're like, I can't believe we didn't have this a long time ago, or I can't believe I didn't sign up for it a year ago when I heard about it on one of your city events. And they show us, I've had a couple customers show me their balance on there, and they're like, look it, we've received well over $1,000 in rewards.
That is awesome.
In the 6 months that I've had this platform. So now I'm going to withdraw it all and use it for my Christmas money. And it's like, well, that's great, because sometimes we don't set money aside for Christmas. And now it's like, I have $1,000 right here that I can use.
It's like our own savings account from the city, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And it's without doing anything different.
Yeah.
You're not changing your routine. You're shopping at the same places, if not more, because there's a discover button on there. And that discover button is really cool because it tells you all the cool new places.
Yeah.
So it's neat.
That is awesome. And on the opposite end of that, what are business owners saying? I'm sure that they are seeing more people coming in, more demographics coming in. What is it like for the business owners?
Business owners, when they have the app and they know that they're enrolled, that's when they're like, this is great, because people come in, they're earning the rewards, they're shopping. Sometimes they want to earn a little bit more, so they'll add that next item to their to their menu. But business owners have loved it. They've mentioned that they have to do zero training with their staff and that it just flows seamlessly. We've also had some businesses say like, oh yeah, we've had a really big uptick in the last 6 to 8 months without even realizing, oh yeah, we added you to the platform, auto-enrolled you, and that could be a reason why.
So cool. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes I'll go into local businesses and I'll see like a QR code for the Open Rewards program. Is that how most businesses have set up the rewards program in-house?
If those businesses have a QR code, they've received a welcome packet from us.
Okay, great.
And we try to give it to all the businesses, but right now we have 450 locally owned businesses that are enrolled. So we have mailed every single business one, but some of them have been harder to reach, like on a one-on-one basis, and some of them we still have on our queue to reach.
Cool.
But the businesses that you see with their QR codes, that means they have spoken with us one-on-one. They are loving the platform. It is working really, really well. And typically, those employees at those business are also employees that use the application and can shine a little insight on it.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you're listening and you're part of the program and you don't have a QR code, get your QR code. Hit up Michael and get your QR code. It will help. Michael, you've continued to dig deeper and deeper and really honing in on the fact that shopping local is so important. But for our listeners, why is it so important now, today, to shop local in Lancaster?
Right now in Lancaster, the city is growing as a whole. Every single day, we have new industries reaching out to our economic development team, requesting to purchase some land, requesting to build another warehouse or facility. And when you shop local, that money is instantly reinvested back into the community. So whether that's helping the infrastructure for some of these new facilities that are going to be coming in, whether it's public safety, we have our Lancaster Police Department, and that is growing quick.
Yeah.
And we are very excited about that program and how successful it's been. But when you shop local, you're supporting our police department. You're supporting this growth and this infrastructure. And really, you're creating more jobs.
Yeah.
We have thousands and thousands of jobs that are literally coming in the next couple of years. I'm really excited for them. I wish I could share more about those, but we can't right now. But we have a lot more jobs coming to the region as a whole. And shopping local does that. But it doesn't just help some of these larger companies. This also helps the local mom and pop shops. These small businesses, in order for them to grow, they need that additional traffic. And then they can hire additional employees. And when they hire additional employees, they can get to the point where let's open that second location that we've dreamed of. Let's expand.
Yeah. It's wonderful. For me, I grew up here and I've seen the change every time I come back home. I go on these adventures and I come back home and I see the growth and the development of our city. But there's something so interesting about Lancaster that we keep the humility and the grace and just the joy of having so much mom and pop shops, so many small businesses, and encouraging our community to thrive off of their dreams and to not let go of the legacies that have been built. So I think some people that are listening might forget that what makes Lancaster so great is we're an integrated community. We come from small mom and pop shops, but some people are involved in boards. Some people are involved in the development of the police department. And you might not realize that supporting a small business can actually support, like you said, our development of job opportunities, protection with our police department, and just more growth and economic development for our community. So I'm glad you honed in on the fact that it's not just about supporting one family. It's about supporting our community.
Absolutely.
Do you yourself have the Open Rewards program? What is that experience like for you? And what are some favorite things that are on the app that you get to experience?
Yes, I definitely have the application, and I love it. I probably visit it every single day. My favorite feature, I've kind of talked on this a little bit, is that Discover tab.
Yeah.
Because I love trying new food places.
Yeah.
So I'm a big foodie. So
and there's so many food places out here.
There's a whole bunch of food places. But it doesn't just have the food places. I can go, I need new tires for my car. And I can look it up and find a nearby tire place, and that will tell me everything about it.
Yeah.
So within that app, there's also a Yelp button on there. There's going to have the Google reviews, the Yelp reviews, Facebook connections, Instagram.
Cool.
It's going to have all their social media linked to it. Everything is all within that one app. So even before you visit that business, you can still do a little bit of your own research if you want to.
Yeah.
But it points you in the direction of just down the street, there's a locally owned place that is run by a family that can use your support. So why not support them?
Yeah.
And you still get rewards in your wallet, so why not?
It's so true. It's like I think every time we think about mom and pop shops, we think just food, but there's so much more beyond that. Like you said, there's tire shops, there's florists, there's clothing stores, there's dog boutiques, there's everything and anything you can think of. We have it here in Lancaster. So it's so important to know if you have a need, we have it here, and shop local. Where should people learn more and sign up? I know we talked about this earlier, but I just want to remind people again and again and again. So what do they do to make sure they have the Open Rewards program?
To sign up for Open Rewards, it's pretty simple. On your phone's marketplace, whether it's Apple or Google Play Store, you can just hit the search button and then type in Open Rewards Shop Local. That will direct you to it. Or you can go to our main website, which is businessinlancasterca.org/shop local.
Amazing. Michael, I can't thank you enough for coming in today. It's been so great to get to know you better and also know the programs that you're involved with. It just warms my heart to know that our city has such a heart for small businesses and encourages entrepreneurs to get out there and get going. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That was such a great conversation, you guys. I sit in City Hall really close to Michael, and I feel like I definitely learned something about our economic development team and our Open Rewards program. I will say that Michael is the best advocate in Econ Dev for Open Rewards. Working and living here locally in Lancaster, I'm out a lot. I find, new restaurants, or I get hung up on a coffee shop, and I'll notice sometimes that they're not part of Open Rewards. And I want to earn my rewards. And so I'll just shoot Michael a text and be like, hey, do you know this new business? And he will actually take it upon himself to do a personal reach out to that business and to talk to them more about it. Because like he said, all the new businesses get packets, but they're starting their business. They're super busy. They don't always have time to look through everything, and they might not realize that they're missing out on something really valuable for them. And so he'll do that personal touch and get these businesses into Open Rewards, and then I can continue to enjoy my favorite coffee shops and earn my rewards. So thank you guys so much. And, like Michael said, if you want to learn more about Open Rewards, you can go to businessinlancasterca.org/Open Rewards or cityoflancasterca.gov/shop local, and you'll find all that information. And if you want to know anything else about programs or events going on in the city of Lancaster, please follow us on Instagram. We have an amazing social media team, and they're constantly pushing out information there. So City of Lancaster CA, follow us. We want to see you again. We want to hear from you.
Thanks, Jen. Thank you, Michael. It was awesome to be here today. And for all of you listening, this is such a great program for not just business owners, but us as a community to really focus in on keeping local dollars local. So thank you for tuning in, guys. We will see you next time.
Bye.